Bueno, y volvimos acá en la videoguía de Volver al Futuro, episodio 3. Y vamos a ver qué podemos agarrar. Acá, en la casa de George. Vamos a agarrar la guitarra.
Hey, what's my guitar doing out here?
Your mother and I convinced you to give it up, remember? Rock and roll music is frowned on by the Brown administration. It sets a poor example for all the kids who look up to you as a model of studiousness and moral gravity. And besides, you're not very good.
Dame mi guitarra.
Come on, Dad, I need that guitar.
Give me one good reason why I should give it back to you.
Because
Necesito impresionar a Jennifer.
a certain girl is only gonna like me if I can play the guitar.
A certain girl. You don't mean...
Jennifer.
Oh, Martin. Why are you fixated on that little hellion? She's nothing but trouble.
Yeah, my kind of trouble.
And besides, the way you play guitar, you're only gonna drive her further Go ahead, son. Do your worst.
Ah, bueno,
Thanks,
cambié
Dad.
de opinión y el toque.
Hey, Demerit. Hey, what for?
A ver, pistas. Lorraine puede estar ocultando algo. Puede que se sincere en la intimidad. George está espiando a Lorraine con esa cámara al lado de la estatua. Si pudieras alcanzarla y bloquearla, con algo de esfuerzo puedes alcanzar partes de la estatua. Gira la parte móvil hasta que bloquees la cámara.
Insufficiently polished shoes. Good day, citizen.
Me voy de casa. Antes necesito saber qué pasó con esto.
Attention, citizens! This domicile is in violation of Civic Ordinance DZ-36 and has been placed in protective quarantine until corrective measures can be taken. Please back away from the house and have a nice day.
What the hell?
Don't violate the perimeter, son.
Yeah, I hear you got hit with some more demerits, Nathan. Good on you, I'd say. Sure. Never trust a guy with less than 1,000 demerits, am I right?
Ok, vamos a volvernos al auto. A lo mejor podemos encontrar algo. No, interfono, no sé qué es eso. Vamos a volvernos al auto. Y vamos a ver qué más encontramos por Hill Valley. Teníamos que cometer crímenes para que la policía nos metiera dentro de la cárcel. Bien. ¿Qué crímenes podemos hacer? ¿Qué cosas locas podemos hacer con Marty McFly? Lorraine.
Mom? Mom, are you drinking again?
Don't be silly, dear. Booze is illegal, you know.
Yeah, Mom. It's just that Dad mentioned...
Your father. Why, I just can't get away from his prying eyes. Always spying, always watching. You mind your own business, George.
Now, Lorraine, this is for your own good. I know you're keeping a secret from me.
It's mine to keep.
Dad! Mom! Knock it off, you two!
Now, you listen here, young man. This is an adult matter between your mother and me.
Dad, I know, but your way isn't working. You gotta give her some space here.
Huh? Where'd she go?
Mom?
Aha! I knew it. What is that in your hand? Rum? Gin? A wine cooler?
For your information, it's brass cleaner. I have a job to do here, you know.
Lorraine.
No.
Lorraine, I'm just trying to look out for you. You know the kind of trouble we can get into if you're drinking again.
George, I wouldn't be so on edge if you weren't suffocating me all the time.
What happened? What the heck am I looking at?
Yes.
A ver. Rápido, mientras George no pueda veros, haz algo. Solo tienes algo de tiempo mientras la cámara está bloqueada para hablar con la reina.
Mom, now that Dad isn't watching.
Oh, Martin.
Was that a flask, Mom?
Flask? Don't be ridiculous.
Look, it's okay, Mom. Get a hold of yourself.
Oh, your father's right. I'm backsliding. But it's been so hard, what with your brother and sister leaving, and then your father getting obsessed with his monitors, and
Bueno.
Let me take care of the flask. Dad doesn't have to know anything about it.
Ponele.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I couldn't bear the thought of facing your father over this.
Bien, tendremos que ponernos la petaca. Tendríamos que agarrar esto.
This timeline sucks. Mom and Dad are fighting again. Mom's drinking. It's like everything Doc and I ever did to fix things is falling apart. Time to get some attention.
A lo mejor tengo que ver algo con el oficial Parker, a ver. Pero por los dos voy a ver las pistas. De acuerdo, malote. Ok, de acuerdo, malote, tienes la privadora. Solo tienen que pillarte. Nadie se va a chivar de ti, pero hay una persona que muere por sancionarte por lo que sea. Ahora tienes algo ilegal y el agente Parker lo encontrará fácilmente cuando te cache. Voy a hablar con él.
Hands up, citizen. Assume the position.
Here goes nothing.
There better be apple juice in this.
Why don't you open it and find out?
Don't get smart with me. I knew you were no good, McFly.
Officer Parker, what seems to be the problem here?
Citizen McFly, ma'am. Came strolling up with a 181B violation in his pocket.
Ugh. You, young citizen, where did you get that booze?
Nowhere?
Is he being smart with me?
Yeah, he played that attitude on me as well.
Could we just fast forward the lecture and just get this over with already?
No! Officer, demerit him severely. And as for the alcohol, drop it into the recycling bin.
With pleasure, ma'am. Now, keep your nose clean, or you'll find yourself in front of Citizen Brown. Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Nothing. I'm just standing here.
Loitering, huh?
What is this?
It's a demerit. No loitering. So get a move on, citizen.
You gotta be kidding.
Bien, quiero ver qué otra cosa podemos hacer. Ah, ¿hay alguien más con el que podemos hablar? Ah, por acá había una ventana. ¿Podrá haber alguien acá?
Okay. Welcome to Soup Mo, where soup is just... Oh, it's you. This better be important, McFly.
Leech, was that Jennifer?
Well, A, it's none of your business, and B, seeing as she ain't your chick no more, yeah.
Okay, now this timeline is really pissing me off. You and Jennifer? Really?
Oh, is the poor little nerd jealous?
Well, yeah, and a little disgusted.
That's probably the soup.
You better treat Jen with respect, Leech.
Hey, I got nothing but respect for Jennifer. Respect for her eyes, for her hips, the way she wriggles when she...
Hey!
Now, that dork that let her get away, There's a
Esto
loser
pajero,
that I got
chavamente.
no respect for.
Muestras gratis.
Where are the free samples?
Here, I keep them behind the counter.
Oh, God.
If you puke, you're cleaning it up, wuss.
I can't finish this.
Not my problem.
¿Qué narices es
What are
esto?
those things?
Those are the liver and peas with soy cheese hot dogs.
Ew.
You and me both, brown noser.
See ya.
Smell you later.
Hey! There's that mangy.
Era Einstein.
Go get him, McFly!
Oh, podemos hacer algo con esto. Podremos hacer algo con...
My spray can?
Oh,
Dork. Yeah?
Deja ya a Lynch.
Leech is a wastoid. Come on, Jen. It's you and me.
Dream on, McFly. We might have had a thing for about 10 minutes, but you're not even in the same league as Leech.
You and Leech, Jennifer?
Hey, don't badmouth Leech. There's a lot more to him than soup, you know.
Like what?
For one thing, he wields an axe like nobody's business.
So you got yourself a new guitar player.
What can I say? I'm a girl who appreciates a hot lick.
Yeah, I remember. Come on, Jennifer. Nobody in town plays guitar like me.
I'm talking electric guitar, Martin. I'm gonna be honest, the ukulele has to go.
I can outplay your loser boyfriend any day of the week.
You're that desperate to get to first base.
Did you say first or fourth?
I'd give you 2.5. But first you gotta prove you've got better fingers than Leech. You ready to throw down?
I was born ready.
You got a guitar?
Never leave home without it.
Hold on.
You
Oh,
can knock
toda la
on my
guitarrista
door
sonando acá.
anytime.
Hold it, we got company.
McFly, what's that was doing here?
He says he can outplay you. I told him, there's no one in Hill Valley better than you. Wanna go prove it?
The Ring of Rock?
Don't crush him too bad. Just teach him a lesson.
Vamos a demostrarle quién es un guitarrista. Acercarse al ampli. Quiero la plataforma. Yo no me voy a rendir, floritura.
You cut my cord, you asshole!
Somebody should have cut it a long time ago, McFly. The winner and undefeated champion of Hill Valley.
Claim your prize, champ.
Well, back
La
to work.
boca,
See you,
Enrique.
loser.
I can't believe you'd let him get away with that. He totally broke the rules.
There are no rules in rock and roll, Martin. That's why a guy like you shouldn't compete.
Cagar la trompada los dos. Y Fricker no. A ver, ¿qué decía el objetivo? Fricker no. Intento volver con Jenny y experimentar una escena. ¿Cómo?
Yeah?
Come on, Jennifer, give me a chance. I'm not the guy you think you know.
Well, that stunt with the car was impressive. But let's face it, Leach is the better guitar player.
And what? That makes him a better boyfriend?
Well, duh. The better the guitar player, the better the kisser. It's a fact. You can look it up.
I want a rematch.
Ooh, you got nerves, McFly. You really want to be humiliated like that again?
Nothing but a poser. I got the technique.
Do you now?
Want a sample?
Maybe. If you can beat Leach.
I already swatted you once, McFly. Shouldn't you be lying in the gutter?
I was, but then your mom threw me out. What'd you say, my mother?
Try not to leave any
Le
scars,
falta un diente.
baby.
¿Cómo se pudo enamorar de ese negro que le falta un diente? ¡Ja! Tengo una idea. Acercarse a Jennifer. Subir a la plataforma. Van a ver la idea que tengo. Saltitos. Saltitos felices. Cópiame. Gracias. A la basura, idiota.
Martin McFly, that was totally awesome.
What can I say? Some guys got it and some guys don't.
You broke my headstock.
I think I've got a new idol. Come here.
Wait, I got a better idea. What was it you called me? A square?
A girl's entitled to make a mistake, isn't she? Oh.
Bueno.
Oh.
Hooliganism! Delinquency! Officer Parker! I just caught these two degenerates violating statute number...
Jennifer?
Daddy!
476D!
Open mouths?
And tongues.
You've gone too far, Jennifer.
What's the big deal? It's only hormones.
Stop! We don't use words like that in this town.
I'll deal with you later, young
Jodete,
lady.
vieja mierda.
We're gonna have to have a long talk about the Citizen Plus program.
What?
Oh, come on.
Officer, give Mr. McFly a 476D's worth of demerits. I'll tend to your wayward
Yes,
daughter.
ma'am. And this is for getting my daughter in trouble with Citizen Edna. Now keep out of trouble, or Citizen Brown will come down on you like a brick wall.
Hasta miedo de un perro vagabundo.
Sorry about getting you in trouble with your dad and Edna.
I'd rather not talk about it.
Okay, but...
I'd rather not talk about it.
Right. You haven't seen a stray dog around here, have you?
Not since they were banned.
What do you know about the Citizen Plus program?
Only that my dad wants me to sign up, thanks to you.
Your paint's starting to streak.
Ah!
He's gotta be hiding in here somewhere. I bet you're under here.
Ah, wow.
Not a sign of him.
Ni rastro de él. Tengo una idea. Agarro el spray, el aerosol, no sé qué le dicen el spray acá. Pero sí
Give me a can of spray paint. I got an urge to paint something.
Happy little trees? Get yourself a watercolor kit. I'm not sharing my wall.
Pintura de spray. Quiero ver si sirve.
It would look better blue.
Sí, debe servir para algo. Y espero que sea para lo que yo estoy creyendo. Que sirva. Ahora agarramos, volvemos para acá, porque sabemos que Einstein se nos fue para allá y pisó la pintura, mordió el anzuelo, como quieras decirlo, como quiera decirle el que esté viendo este video.
Now we're in business.
Ah, ahora sí te escondiste en la mesa.
I outsmarted you, didn't I? Ah, don't be like that, Einie. Look, Einie, I've got a treat for you. Attaboy, now hold still. See, I'm not such a bad guy, right? Whoa, okay. Guess I've won you over. I wish they were all this easy. Huh? What is it, boy? Einstein, wait!
Qué cagona que la vieja del horno.
Oh, rabies! Rabies, help!
Back! Down! Sit! Play dead!
Officer Parker, subdue that beast at once!
Einstein, sit! Einstein?
Oh, if he bites me, you'll be in a world of trouble, citizen. Wait, I know that creature. Officer Parker, that's the stray that keeps escaping the kennel. I thought he was muzzled.
I took the muzzle off.
You what?
That's right, he's my dog now.
Citizen, you are in violation of Statute 357K.
Parker, demerit this hooligan at once. I'll return this creature to the kennel.
Yes, ma'am.
Filthy, wretched beast.
Don't worry, Einie. Once I fix all this, you'll be back with Doc and romping through time.
Now stay out of trouble, unless you want a visit from Citizen Brown.
McFly.
Hey, Jennifer. Are you still angry with me?
Angry? Nah. The threat of being Citizen Plus was worth it just to see my dad's veins go all purple like that.
Great, because I gotta go.
Geez, Martin, what's gotten into you? Booze, dogs, necking in public? It's like you're a different guy today. A way cooler guy.
I know this is gonna be hard to believe, but I'm the same guy I've always been. It's everyone else who's messed up. And stop calling me Martin. It's Marty.
Well, Marty, what's next on the agenda? Knocking over banks?
Maybe. What's a guy gotta do to get in trouble around here?
I think you're about to find out.
You, citizen.
Get out of here, Jen.
Not a problem.
Are you Martin Sheriff McFly?
Yes?
We have a warrant for your detention.
Detention.
You've accrued over 15,000 demerits in the past 24 hours.
Cool.
Is it, young Mr. McFly?
Ey, no,
is
15.000,
being
hice 4
branded as
delitos,
a
no.
criminal of weak moral character cool?
I'm not weak.
But you are in a heap of trouble.
Trouble.
Oh my, yes. But don't worry, we're here to take care of you.
Like your Citizen Plus program took care of Biff?
Perhaps. The program is in need of new volunteers. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, let's see what Citizen Brown has to say about your particular strain of antisocial behavior.
You're taking me to Citizen Brown?
Immediately. Officers, away with him.
Yes, ma'am.
It's about time.
I always knew your goody two-shoes A+ student act was too good to be true.
Entonces ahora nos encontraremos con Doc de la línea temporal negativa, con el Doc político. Hay 2 Einstein, o sea, prohibieron los perros, y hay 2 Einstein en el tejado del juzgado, no entiendo eso. Siendo por Doc, él lo hubiera permitido los perros.
Come in, citizen. Martin McFly, age 18, resident of Sector L, Father George, Mother Lorraine, president of the Junior Brown Brigade, recipient of a full-ride scholarship to Strickland College, winner of the Courthouse Challenge to Portland Award, 0 demerits until this morning. The obvious question, Mr. McFly, is, what happened to you?
Ah, bueno. ¿Qué te ha pasado a ti?
Jesus Christ, Doc, what happened to you?
Doc. Interesting. You regard me as a doctor, indicating awareness that you're suffering from some variety of mental disorder. That's a hopeful sign, Martin. Of course, I'm not actually a doctor, but I do have the tools to turn you around and put you back on the road to societal normalization. Shall we begin with a few questions to establish a baseline?
Whatever. Let's get through this nonsense so I can set you straight.
You'll set me straight? Explain.
No debería estar en esta línea temporal.
I know this is going to be hard for you to swallow, Doc, but I'm not from around here. I'm from a different timeline where Hill Valley isn't all screwed up and there aren't these crazy rules and my dad's not a snoop and my mom's not a drunk and you're my best friend in the whole space-time continuum.
An old fogey like me? Your best friend?
Yes! And Doc, I need you to get me back there.
So you believe this interview is really more about me than you?
Yes!
You went to all this trouble just to deliver a message to me in person?
Yes!
A cry for help, as it were.
Yes! No, wait.
Tell me, Martin, is your mother on the sauce again?
Not where I come from. When I left here, both my parents were happy and well-adjusted. Okay, they didn't start out that way, but that's where your time machine comes in.
Time machine?
Yeah, Doc, listen to me. You don't remember it, but you built a time machine out of a DeLorean.
Why?
Oh, just for the hell of it, I guess. Plus, the steel frame of the DeLorean dispersal, I don't know. It was important for some reason.
Fascinating.
Yes, it is fascinating. It's amazing. It's incredible. But you don't know it because you've never invented it. You're not the real Doc Brown. You gotta believe me.
And this is because?
Everything got screwed up when I went back in time to 1931.
Sounds like this time machine is a very impractical and dangerous invention.
No.
Yes, I mean, no. What I mean is it's messed up a lot of things, but first, it made a lot of things better. Like my mom and my dad. It was only thanks to your time machine that they ever became successful and happy.
So they're happy.
But they're not, because you summoned me back in time and somehow your timeline got messed up and everybody else is along with it.
I see.
No, you don't. think back. Don't you remember me? We knew each other when you were 18. I'm Sonny Crockett.
Incredible. This case is more serious than I'd imagined. The boy has fabricated an alternate reality.
Esa es la realidad alternativa.
No, this is the alternate reality. My reality is the real reality.
Calm down, Martin. I'm not blaming you for anything. The failure is ours, not yours. Obviously, there was a drastic flaw in your social conditioning.
Yeah, I don't understand.
No, I don't understand you, but I want to. I want to get at the root of your problem. Keep talking. Take your time. Look around the room. Perhaps something here will stimulate your memory.
Okay, take a look at this picture of Einstein here.
The dog. Harboring dangerous animals is a municipal offense.
Yeah, they told me. But you harbored this very same animal once, a long time ago. Remember the test run of your rocket car? Einstein landed on the roof of the courthouse.
I do recall something of the sort, but naturally it couldn't have been the same dog.
There wasn't anything natural about it. Einstein's a time traveler too, thanks to your invention.
An impressively detailed illusion. Keep talking.
So that's what Judge Brown looked like. I never actually saw him.
Of course not. He died before you were born. He was my biggest supporter, after my wife, of course.
That's a switch. Last time I saw your younger self, you and your dad had just had a big falling out over your decision to become an inventor instead of a lawyer. Isn't that right?
Bizarre fantasy life. Go on. Proceed.
Pero no me creo, o sea, son cosas que te pasaron realmente. Aceptarlo, hijo de... Arre. Acuario.
Hey, this is your fish tank.
Yes, that is my fish tank.
It looks much better without all the bacteria.
What? Edna just had it cleaned.
Yeah, but in 1931 it was full of bacteria that we used to make rocket fuel. Remember?
Stop trying to confuse me! My whole life has been dedicated to the practical use of technology to shape a more efficient, orderly society. Ask anyone. It's a fact. Go look it up.
You know better, right? Emmett?
Wrong. Do you see this picture? I keep it close by me to remind me of the moment when my life's course became clear. August 25th, 1931. The day I single-handedly captured Kid Tannen, the scourge of Hill Valley.
Single-handedly?
And not incidentally the day I caught the eye of Edna Strickland, my scientific muse and the love of my life. Take a look. What you see there is a young man who understands his destiny.
That's not what I see.
What do you see?
I'm almost sorry we put Kid Tannen away.
We?
Yeah, come on. Don't you remember? You disarmed him and I trapped him in the rocket car.
No, that's not how it happened.
Looks to me like a kid who's all psyched about his new invention.
That's where you're wrong. Although my rocket car had accidentally captured
Ahí estaba Marty
it
Doc
was also a widely impractical and
en la
dangerous
foto.
idea that would have triggered unimaginable consequences.
Si vuelven para atrás y ven la foto de Emmett, van a saber que
Luckily, Edna came along and channeled my newfound fame into more practical pursuits.
mirá, acá están, Marty Doc.
Could that be? I think it is.
What?
It's me and you, the other you.
It is me. And you. But how? Sonny? It's impossible.
No, it's science. Your science, Doc.
In this other world, the one you say you come from, Am I happy there?
Very happy. You've got 2 great sons.
Sons?
Yes, and a fantastic wife.
Not Edna?
Not even remotely. And your invention. Jeez, Doc, you can go anywhere you want to. Anywhere in time. You're the luckiest guy in the universe.
And what about Hill Valley?
Hill Valley? You know it's got problems. A little bit of urban decay here, a little bit of crime there. It's a normal city. People are happy, mostly. And even when they're miserable, they're not miserable like they are in your Hill Valley.
Stop! There are no miserable people in my Hill Valley.
Give me a break. You don't really believe.
My citizens lead lives of order and peace. Nobody worries. Nobody complains.
Only because they were afraid to. Jeez, open your eyes, will you? You and Edna have got them all terrorized.
That's Mrs. Brown to you, Sonny.
Doc.
Kindly address me as Your Honor.
Veníamos bien, Marte. Veníamos bien.
Every waking moment devoted to ridding Hill Valley of vice and disorder. Do you dare claim that our citizens are unhappy?
Yeah, I do. I've seen it. They're just too afraid to speak up.
Afraid? Afraid of what?
Afraid of the consequences of their actions, Doc. You run this place like it's a police state.
Nonsense.
I can prove it.
All right then, time travel boy. You do that. And until you do, I'm going to treat your wild story as just that. A story told by a madman. And I've determined that the best treatment is simply to let the insanity run its course.
So, is the interview over? Should I leave?
Please do. I'm very busy. I've got a city to run.
Fine, but I'll be back with proof.
Tenemos que conseguir pruebas para Doc.
Doc wants proof that Hill Valley isn't the perfect place he thinks it is. One smoking gun coming up. Dad!
Pop out the tape, son. I think it's done rewinding.
Whoa, take it easy. Sit here.
Guess I blacked out for a minute there. Fell out of my chair.
Fell nothing. Somebody whacked you.
Whacked me? Impossible. We take great pride in the fact that incidences of physical violence in Hill Valley have fallen to virtually
Who did it? Can you tell me?
This can't be happening.
There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere.
Caja de la cinta.
Here it is. Raw footage.
Thank heavens.
Wait a minute.
You see, I told you were just jumping to conclusions. All these dark suspicions about thieves and attackers went all the time. It was just
empty.
What?
There's no tapes.
But I'm sure they were in there before.
Before whoever it was whacked you in the head and took them.
You've been watching too much Miami Vice, son. What evidence do you have that I was attacked?
Well, that nasty lump on your head for one thing. And?
El bate.
Dad, that's not one of our bats, is it?
No. McFlys never use aluminum bats. Curious.
Oh, wait, don't touch it. It's evidence.
Of what? Oh, why would anyone do a thing like that to a nice Sector L citizen like me?
Whoever made off with your tapes, I'm thinking.
Oh my gosh, I've been mugged. Mugged in Hill Valley! They can't get away with it! Oh!
Don't worry, Dad. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Who could have done this to me?
Biff.
Who's been making trouble for you since, like, forever? Biff!
Biff? Ever since the Browns took an interest in him back in the 50s, he hasn't caused me a lick of trouble. Besides, thanks to the Citizen Plus program, he's as gentle as a kitten these days. Oh, it's no use. The tapes are gone. All I can do is hope against hope they don't surface and land me in trouble.
Come on, Dad. We can't just give up.
Vayamos a la comisaría.
I can at least call the cops.
Don't you dare. I don't want the authorities to know anything about those tapes. Not yet, anyway.
There's gotta be something we could do to get our hands on those tapes.
Well, we can make new ones.
We can?
Sure. It may take a while, but if you're willing to help your old man out, it shouldn't take us more than, say, 6 months.
6 months? But I need those tapes now.
You need the tapes.
What I mean is... And what if this mugger comes back? Another bang on the head might do you in.
You said you needed the tapes.
It's the principle of it. You know, if we let the thief get away with this crime, it sets a bad example for other thieves.
You said you needed the tapes.
I gotta give it to Citizen Brown. I told him I was gonna furnish him with proof that Hill Valley isn't as happy as he thinks it is. And I was in his office, just before I came here.
You had an interview with Citizen Brown?
It wasn't easy to get, believe me. I had to break all kinds of rules.
You've been breaking rules?
Harboring stray dogs, kissing girls in public, getting caught with Mom's flask.
That is the most far-fetched story I've ever heard.
It's true.
You forget I'm your father. I know your history.
Yeah, well, history's changed.
Prove it.
A ver, pistas. Solo queda una cosa de la que convencer a George. Tu delincuente comportamiento. George no se cree que te hayas estado metiendo en problemas, pero tienes las sanciones. Señálale a George una de tus sanciones y seguro. Sanción por perro.
Read him and weep.
Demerits, but
it's the only way.
I don't understand.
Dad, listen to me. I mean, really listen. You and I both know that things aren't right here. Citizen Brown might have started with good intentions, but his Hill Valley's just made everybody miserable.
Shh. You said that to him?
Basically, yeah.
Oh, there go our privileges.
No, wait, I got him to listen, Dad, and he's gonna make things right. For you and Mom and all of us. I can't explain how. You're just gonna have to trust me on this.
Okay.
But first I have to show him your tapes, to prove my point.
Oh, no. No.
Dad!
This scheme of yours, maybe you know what you're doing, I can't say. But leave me out of
Dad.
it. I don't like trouble. I can't handle it. It's not in my genes.
But...
Hazlo por tu
Think of
familia.
your family.
I am. And I don't want to see my family relocated to Sector X with all the other hopeless cases.
It's your civic duty. Doesn't Citizen Brown always tell us
to keep our noses clean, and that's what I plan to do.
Do it for your father.
My father?
Yeah, Arthur McFly.
I know his name.
Didn't he have something to do with putting away Kid Tannen, you know, way back when?
Yes, he did. Where'd you hear about that? It was way back before Citizen Brown cleaned up the town, before I was even born. Everyone lived in terror of Kid Tannen and his goons. But Dad stood up to him. He had evidence of Kid's guilt, see, and he risked his life to deliver it to the authorities. Never be afraid to do the right thing. That's what he always used to tell me.
And what are you doing?
Trying to remember which is the right feed.
Feed to what?
To the surveillance camera, the one in the yard.
Wait a minute. You have a surveillance camera trained on yourself?
Of course, gotta cover all bases. Now help me figure out which monitor I'm on.
A ver. Tu misión es encontrar la misión correcta. Cada uno de los monitores tiene botones de selección. Problemas encontrando la misión. Prueba con el monitor de abajo a la izquierda. Una vez hayas encontrado la misión, solo tienes que pulsar el botón reproducir en el video.
That it? You're looking for the one that's trained on us.
That monitor's dead.
¿Y este? Interruptor.
There, that looks like us. So the surveillance tape must be on this VCR. This must be before the attack. Let's see. I remember cleaning the playback heads at 5:30. The attack couldn't have been very long after.
Oh, it's Biff!
But it can't be him. The Citizens Plus program has rendered him as gentle as a kitten. Huh? I can't understand it. That's not the way he's supposed to behave. Why, even the old Biff would never...
Wait, what's that weird flashing on his wrist?
Let's find out. I knew this zoom and enhance feature would come in handy someday. Cost me a bundle at the hobby shop.
It's his digital watch. I wonder why it's doing that. Hey, wait, stop the picture. Can you zoom in anymore? X11.
You know what that means?
Not yet.
Lorraine!
Don't lay into me, George. I've got something very important to say, and then I'm going to be leaving again.
I've got something important to say, too. I was attacked and
It's always
robbed.
about you, isn't it? You can't just wait and listen to my news. Oh, no. You have to go and beat me to the punch.
That's right. You two sort things out. I've got some business to attend to.
Tenemos que volver y hablar con Tannen. Tenemos asuntos pendientes con Tannen.
Biff! Whoa, settle down there, fella. You beat up my dad.
Do we have a problem here, citizens?
No, officer. Just a little misunderstanding. I'm sure we can work it out. Right, Martin?
Sure.
Okay. Let me know if you need any help, Mr. Tannen.
Now let's see if we can get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, let's.
¿Dónde está la cinta secreta?
What'd you do with my dad's secret videotape?
Secret videotape?
You know, the one that shows how people are fed up with all these screwy rules and laws.
You lost me, Martin. But that tape sounds dangerous. It should probably be dumped in the recycling bin.
So you really don't know anything about my dad's secret tape?
Oh no, I'd never walk around with subversive material like that.
¿Por qué le has pegado a mi
Why'd you
padre?
hurt my dad, Biff? He never did anything to you in this timeline.
Timeline? What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. I saw you on camera.
I can't hurt anybody. Thanks to Citizen Plus, I blow chunks whenever I even think about doing bad stuff. See?
If you didn't beat up my dad, then where have you been for the last couple of hours?
Well, I was...
What?
That's strange. I don't remember.
¿Qué es lo
What's the
último que
last thing
recuerdas?
you remember before your memory loss?
Well, I was handing out flyers for the Citizen Plus program, just like I'd been doing all day. I just finished giving some leftover bologna to a cute little squirrel when Miss Edna came by.
Edna?
Yeah, she wanted to run a diagnostic on my Citizen Plus watch. I must have fallen asleep or something, because when she was done, it was an hour later. And then your mom came by.
So the last thing you remember before my dad got beat up is Edna fiddling with your watch?
Yeah, that does sound pretty bad, doesn't it?
Déjame ver el reloj.
Biff, your watch. Does X11 mean anything to you?
X11? Is that a new band or something? I don't go in for that new hippity-hoppity stuff.
It's not a band, Biff. It's a mode on your Citizen Plus watch.
Weird. I've never seen it look like that. Heck, I could barely get this thing to stop blinking. See?
Enfréntate a Biff y localiza la cinta de George. Pará. Pulsa todos los botones a ver qué hacen. Recuerda que tienes una copia impresa en el inventario por si se te olvida cómo va. no era X11.
Cool. Hey, I didn't know you could do that.
Ah, X11. Bien.
Biff? Okay, that's weird.
¿Cuál es tu problema?
What's wrong with you?
Has asaltado a mi padre.
You attacked my dad? Now we're getting somewhere.
¿Por qué le has hecho eso a mi padre?
Why'd you attack my dad?
¿Quién te ha hecho?
You must have been hypnotized. Who put you up to this? Guess that'll have to wait until after I get the tape.
¿Dónde está la cinta de mi padre?
Where's my dad's tape? The decycling bin?
¿Podrías
Do me a favor and go get my dad's tape?
Bien.
Hey, Mr. Tanner. What's up? Is that McFly kid bothering you? Hey, you can't go in there! Hey!
Whoa! Holy smokes! What happened to him?
I don't know. No one's ever jumped into the decycling bin before.
Well, where does it go?
That information is above my pay grade. Oh, jeez. I'm in a lot of trouble now. Don't move a muscle, McFly. I gotta go tell Citizen Brown about this.
Pistas. ¿Qué estás esperando? Persigue a Biff. De cabeza a la papelera, chico McFly. Juzgando la falta de gritos de horror, saltar por la desescalera debe ser seguro. Supongo.
I've got a really bad feeling about this. Well, here goes nothing.
Gosh, man, did I do something wrong?
Did I do something? Mr. Tannen, I put a lot of work into honing you as the first Citizen Plus. What on earth possessed you to assault a police officer and dive headfirst into the recycling bin?
I do all that?
A él nunca le gustaron los experimentos de Doc,
Your
claro.
father was dim.
No, really. I don't remember doing
me cierra
anything
todo.
like that.
Edna
The
quiso
last thing I remember, I was showing that nice
que Biff
McFly
le
kid
robara
my
las
watch,
grabaciones al
then
padre para que
wham, I'm
Marty no
down
le
here
pudiera
and you're
demostrar
yelling
nada a
at me.
Doc y no le ayudara a Marty a volver al 1986 verdadero.
McFly.
Hija de
Strickland.
puta.
Oh, hi, Martin.
Give me the tapes, Edna.
Mr. Tannen, please restrain our guest.
Biff, stop! Stop! Oh no.
Escapa de Biff. Ahora. Mira todas esas cosas tan majas. Basta mirarlas para que alguien pierda el porte. Debes intentar romper la programación de Biff. Encuentra algo a lo que el Biff normalmente no se resistiría. De nuevo, Biff es un hombre sencillo. Le gustan los pechos, la brida, los coches y los cigarrillos. Encuentra algo de eso en la habitación.
Look at all these unhappy.
Cerveza.
Hey, look over there. It's beer.
Beer? Huh?
Tannen, focus.
Película de drama. Videojuego, no. Matrículas. Cigarrillo.
Biff, are those your favorite cigars?
Humans? What's going on?
Biff, Howard Tannen, obey your programming. You see, Mr. McFly, thanks to the enhancements I've made to the Citizen Plus program, I can bring even the most rabid of dogs to heel. It's no use struggling, Mr. McFly. With his theta-amplified state, Mr. Tannen is more than a match for your youthful
Look! Girly mags! Boobies!
Where am I?
Tannen, I didn't go behind my namby-pamby husband's back so you could wallow in your vices.
Ow!
Yo no sé qué más. Ah, espera. Matrículas.
Biff, isn't that the license plate to your car?
Sheila?
Tannen, listen to me.
Babes. Booze.
What the Mommy?
Bueno, ponele.
Tannen, get up, you useless slacker.
Come on, Edna, give the poor jerk a break.
A break? You sound like my wishy-washy husband, always trying to find the good in people.
¿Cómo me gustaría grabar
wanting
estas
to
cosas?
accept the
O sea,
fact that some people are just
hacer que Marty lo
born
grabe
bad.
por la grabadora de
Maybe,
Doc.
but that doesn't give you the right to turn them into zombies. Now, give me my dad's tapes so I can...
You mean those tapes I erased while you were struggling with my zombie?
What? Come on.
Utopias are fragile things, Mr. McFly, especially when overseen by minds as distractible as
Hija de
my
puta.
husband's.
No.
Edna!
Doc?
Emmett, what are you doing here?
I came down here to investigate a troubling report involving Mr. Tannen.
Doc, you gotta stop her.
Silence!
Okay.
I was concerned there might be a flaw in my Citizen Plus program. Imagine my surprise when I found my wife perverting my life's work. Is this what it's all been about, Edna? All those years? All our struggles to cure society's illnesses? Just to create a world where free will can be turned off with a flick of a switch?
Oh, please, Emmett. You wanted this just as much as I did. Remember? If only we could tell someone to stay off the grass, and so help us, they would never tread foot on a well-manicured lawn again. That's what Citizen Plus does.
No te dejes dominar de vuelta, Doc. Vos sos
I
científico.
only gave it the slightest of changes.
Enough! We will not have this discussion here.
But...
Go home and wait for me.
Por favor, Doc.
Fine.
Volvé a lo que eras. Vos podés, Doc.
Doc.
Father, what have I done?
Tu padre no te culparía.
I'm sure he wouldn't blame you for all this, Doc.
He was so happy when I gave up my childish dreams in favor of Edna's more practical pursuits. Are you proud of me now, Father?
No tomes tan a pecho.
Doc, don't be so hard on yourself. This Hill Valley may be a little messed up. Okay, a lot messed up, but you were just trying to help people.
Or was I just entranced by the challenge of transforming the human psyche like so many chemicals?
I'm sorry about Edna, Doc. She didn't seem so bad back in 1931.
No, she wasn't. When we were first dating, she was so spirited, principled, compassionate. When did I lose her? Ah, enough wallowing. What's done is done. It's time to look forward.
Maybe, but maybe not.
What?
Your notebook from the other timeline.
Not this foolishness again.
Look, you can use it to repair the time machine and fix all this so it never happened. Everyone could be back the way they're supposed to be. You, Edna, Jennifer, my parents. Doc, he once told me if you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. Well, accomplish this.
There's a lot of empty pages.
The only one you need is right here.
Condensador de flujo. Se parece. Las personitas se parecían al condensador de flujo. Me he fijado.
This could work. It'll take time, of course, but once it's done, we'll have all the time in the world.
Einstein.
Doc?
Martin, we must get started at once. Come on!
Can we bring Einie along?
The dog. Yes, of course. You know, I used to love dogs before Edna came along.
You don't say.
I'll go ahead and start preparing a lab. Edna will be furious, but who cares? We've got a time machine to fix.
Eso es, Doc. Ese es el Doc que yo quería. Perfecto. Pistas. Bueno, hay que liberar a Einstein, pero si quieres tomarte un tiempo explorando la vieja taberna, adelante. Hay unas cosas majas para mirar. Cuando acabes, libera a Einstein de la jaula. La jaula de Einstein está a la derecha de donde la vieja escalera de la entrada solía estar.
Don't worry, boy. I'll get you out of here in no time. What is it, Einie?
McFly.
Hey, Biff.
Oh, no.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Better than I've been in a long time, you know?
So you remember...
That witch making me do stuff? Yeah, she'll get what's coming to her. No one tells Biff Tannen what to do. No one.
Hey, I'm the guy who snapped you out of it.
Really? Because all I remember is a punk kid who thought it'd be funny to make me jump down a hole.
Ah.
Otra vez no, Biff. La puta madre, siempre haciendo quilombo. Veníamos bien, a ver, pistas. Biff se te acerca demasiado rápido, necesitas alguna manera de frenarlo. Cerca del bar podrías encontrar algún proyectil, algo redondo. Un frisbee, no me gusta sugerir esto, pero hay una caja de discos de rock detrás del bar. Intenta, usa los de reggaetón antes de hacer algo de Jimmy o Way.
Down, Biff. Stay.
All right, McFly. Time to race the music.
Face. It's face the music, you idiot.
Discos.
I hope I don't run out of rock.
La pelea va a ser un 2 contra 1. Mantener a Biff a raya te lleva mucho esfuerzo. Mientras esquives sus avances, intenta ayudar a Einstein. Si aún no has liberado a Einstein, espera hasta que Biff te persiga hasta su jaula. Entonces date prisa para liberar a Einstein.
All right.
McFly.
Oh, crap.
¿Y ahora qué? Einstein puede echarte un cable. Entre los dos podéis poner a Biff en una posición peligrosa. Háblale a Einstein, asúsalo contra Biff. Y que no te entre el pánico. Vale, lo del pánico era otra pista. Cuando Biff esté cerca de la ruleta, dale para el pelo, pulsa el botón de pánico que hay debajo de la barra.
Tiny, stick him!
Jódete. Ahora, cuando Biff esté cerca de la ruleta, pulsa el botón de pánico que hay debajo de la barra. ¿Dónde está la barra? Botón de pánico.
Place your bets.
Muy bien.
Let's get out of here, Einie.
Genial. Las cosas empiezan a ir bien. ¿Quién lo diría?
Doc, sorry I took so long. Biff came around and jumped me. I totally laid him out with the old ruler.
Martin McFly.
Edna?
It's almost impressive how many years of work and planning you nearly
Retiro lo dicho de
que
que estaba empezando a ir todo bien.
Where's Doc?
Oh, Doc. My husband is in a better place.
Better place? What have you done to him?
Relax, Martin. We've got everything under control.
Ah,
No! Doc!
mierda. Retiro lo dicho de que todo iba a empezar a ir bien, porque no está empezando a ir nada bien. Está peor que cuando empezamos el episodio 3. Está lleno todo para el culo. Sinceramente. ¿Y qué viene en el próximo capítulo? ¿Qué va a pasar? Vamos a seguir atrapados.
Here's the real story. I'm a Marty McFly from an alternate timeline.
Edna, why?
Because you're weak, Emmett.
What can I say? She's my muse.
I'm not sure I like where this is going.
It's almost embarrassing how devoted he is to me.
You gotta believe me, Jennifer. This whole town's gone crazy, and Citizen Brown and I are the only ones who can fix it.
There is no future for us.
Viendo doble, muy pronto. Espero que les haya gustado este video. Comenten, puntúen, suscríbanse, agreguen a favoritos, que me ayudan muchísimo. Y bueno, nos vemos en el próximo episodio. Estoy grabando todo de esta serie para intentar sacármelo de encima y después sacarme de encima otras montones de series que quedó. Y que queden lo mejor posible. Así que esto fue todo. Hasta próximos videos. Como siempre los dejo con los créditos finales.